Hamas Atrocities, Episode 5, Captivity, When Terror Refused to End. What if surviving the attack was only the beginning? What if rescue never came, the doors never opened, and every sunrise became another day under the complete control of your captors? For many hostages, according to the report, October 7 did not end on October 7. The Civil Commission examines captivity as a continuing phase of the alleged criminal architecture of terror. Drawing upon released hostages' testimony and corroborating evidence, the report analyzes allegations that violence, coercion, intimidation, humiliation, and sexual and gender-based abuse continued after the initial attacks. Captivity transformed uncertainty into a weapon. The hostage never knew what happened next, whether food would arrive, whether violence would return, whether family members were alive, whether release was possible. The report argues that this sustained uncertainty became part of the coercive environment described by survivors. Investigators documented allegations that some hostages endured continuing physical abuse, psychological intimidation, threats, humiliation, isolation, and sexual and gender-based violence during detention. And these conclusions were based on released hostages' testimony together with other corroborating evidence assessed by the Commission. Within the report's analysis, captivity is not treated as a separate crime detached from October 7. It represents the continuation of the same documented architecture. The objective was no longer only immediate violence. It became prolonged domination, the destruction of certainty, the erosion of hope, the reduction of human beings to instruments of leverage. And for investigators, the significance lies not only in individual allegations, but in whether the recurring patterns described by released hostages reveal continuing operational methods extending beyond the initial attacks. According to the report, understanding October 7 therefore requires understanding captivity. The violence did not simply stop. For some victims, it evolved. Terror achieves its deepest control when violence no longer needs to be constant, because fear itself becomes the prison. In Episode 6, we'll look at the permanent record, accountability, memory, and the criminal architecture of terror.